I'm Gaz, and this is Let's Play The Lords of Midnight. This is an enhanced remake of a rather old game. It's sort of a role-playing war game, and I guess in a way it's kind of like Heroes of Might and Magic. Anyway, let's get started with a new story. Okay. The game begins on the winter solstice. We control Luxor, Morkin, Corleth, and Rorthron. So, each of these characters acts as a hero that we can then take along through the story. There's also a little short story that you can read on the website. It's only about 30 pages. The Free and the Foul. Doomdark's forces hold the north, whilst the Free hold the south. Few of Doomdark's armies will be found south of the mountains of Ithril in the plains of Valithor. Okay, and so it tells you all the citadels that Doomdark holds, and basically the whole point of the story here is that we are Luxor, the Moon Prince, and he is sort of the chosen one, and he has with him the Moon Ring. Now Doomdark is a fallen wise man. There are a lot of parallels to this story and Lord of the Rings. So basically, Doomdark is this big evil lord, and winter has come, and it's the winter solstice, which is the deepest, darkest part of winter, and so Doomdark has the most power at this point, and he is sending his armies out to conquer the world. The only ones standing in his way are our four companions. There are two main ways to win this game. Either we can use Luxor here to basically raise the armies of the Free and battle back against the armies of Doomdark and kill him and take over his fortress. Or we can go to the tower that holds the Ice Crown, which is the item that gives Doomdark all of his power. And Morkin here is sent on that quest to go and get the Ice Crown because he is immune to the evil effects of it, known as the Ice Sphere. And so he needs to get it and destroy it, and there are actually a few ways that you can destroy it. You can destroy it One Ring style by throwing it into a magic lake, or you can recruit a dragon lord who can burn it with his dragon fire. There's also another golem-like creature out there who can destroy it, or we can take it to like this grand wizard. And the few videos that I have seen on YouTube of this game have done it with the Dragonfire, because that is the easiest method. The hardest is raising the army that can actually fight back against Doomdark. I will not be doing that. Instead, I'm going somewhere in the middle, and I'm going to try and take the crown to the wizard Lorgrim. And that's going to be kind of hard, because of two things. First of all, Luxor here has the Moon Ring, which allows him to sort of dissipate the effects of the Ice Sphere and to raise the courage of the Freemen. However, Doomdark can see the wearer of the ring, and so he always knows where Luxor is. Likewise, as Morkin gets closer to the Ice Crown, it focuses its power upon him, and once he has it, Doomdark knows where he is. This is made even harder because Morkin cannot raise an army. He has to go alone. So as soon as we get this thing, we need to basically run like hell across the world to get this thing destroyed. So it's not hard to see why people go for the easiest method and just bring the dragon in to melt the damn thing. Anyway, aside from those two, we also start out with Corleth the Fae, and he, I guess, is useful mostly for rallying the Fae to his banner and getting them to fight, because the Fae kind of are sitting back and taking a defensive posture to this whole war that's breaking out, and so we need to get them involved using him. And finally, there is Rorthron the Wise, and he goes along to these towers and tries to get the other wise men to join as well. Now, I've only played this game once, and I failed miserably, and I don't claim to be an expert at this game at all. I don't really know everything there is to know about it, but one thing I'm assuming is that we need Rorthron to meet up with Lorgrim in order to get him to join. So let's go ahead and break out of this. Why aren't you letting me read the rest of this? Okay, well anyway, So let's go over here. I guess I could turn this tutorial off, but I would kind of like to have it just so I can look at things. I should be able to scroll down this. Anyway, I know sort of what I'm doing. Let's look at the map. The map of Midnight. Yes, yes. There are two maps here. There's sort of this broad map of the whole world, and then there's this one, which gives me a little bit more of a detailed view of everything. So, what my whole strategy for this game is... well, first of all, I should talk about how we can lose. If Morkin and Luxor die, we lose. If Luxor dies and the Citadel of Zajorkith is taken, we also lose. We can win by destroying the Ice Crown, like I said, or taking the Citadel of Ushgarak. Now, to enlist the help of Lorgrim, we have to go all the way over here, over in this area to find him, and it's not showing me a tower of where he is. Well, I hope it's over there. But anyway, my goal here, I'm going to take Luxor down here and start gathering some of the freemen and sending them off to the Citadel of Shemeril. This whole area right here is the main battle plain because it is just completely open. But the Citadels of Shemeril and Merakith, as well as Kumar, get put under siege rather quickly, so it's a good idea, I think, to get them reinforced as soon as possible. Even though this is the main thing, what I could do is just go riding along and pull everyone back in here. I might need to do that, I don't know. Hopefully I can get the Ice Crown before we really need to worry about that, though. So while that's going on, I'm going to send Korleth out this way, through the forests, hopefully trying to get some of the Fey Lords to join and sort of reinforce these areas over here. I'm then going to send Morkin up here, along this way, to go to the Tower of Doom, where he will be able to grab the crown, and then he's going to have to go this way, meeting up with Lorgrim the Wise. Now, I'm going to have my own wise man go this way to try and get him, and then hopefully they can meet up together somewhere in the middle, although that is going to be a very long trek, and I'm not sure how well he's going to do. Along the way, though, over here, we can pick up the dragon as well as the falcon creature, both of whom can destroy it. So we'll use them sort of as a last resort if I can't get this in time. So anyway, I guess that means I'll have to send him north. Okay. So I'm starting... What? Yes, I just explained this. Okay. So I think I'm going to start with Morkin here, and we are going north. Okay, there are wolves there. If I go ahead and click choose here, we should be able to see, yes, okay, on the map, we will be able to see the various creatures, and I believe those creatures stay there. They don't wander around. Now that's a thing that Doomdark's armies will do. There's an AI controlling Doomdark, and he will go around and destroy whatever. So it is very dynamic in that sense, but he has thousands of soldiers, and so I'm going to try and avoid him as best I can. I should also avoid these, because I don't have a really good weapon. Yes, okay. The thing is, though, I am surrounded by wolves. This is no good. Now, I could try to go through them. Oh, great, I'm now surrounded by Skullgrin, too. Jesus Christ. Well, I could try to go through them and hope that Morkin doesn't die. Let's go ahead and try that. Wolves are abroad. Can he fight them? Yes. Good. Now, this is a turn-based game. You've only got so much daylight before you need to hide and find shelter and that sort of thing. So let's just make sure I know where I'm going. I think the first location I want to find is over that way. Nope. Ah, horses. Well, let's see. I can seek these. Found nothing because actually I think the horses are on the other square over there. And we see some ruins over there and a keep. The ruins have places where we can hide and possibly find items, and the keeps tend to have people we can hire. Again, Morkin does not have any capacity for recruiting an army. I'm currently in a forest. I'm tempted to just sort of stay here for the night, but I don't think Doomdark's armies are down this far yet, so I think if I hide, I'll be fine for this night. Oh, I can't. It's already night. Well, never mind then. I guess I will be staying here, and I can't hide because I'm out of actions. Well, fine. So, let's go and pick Luxor. Now, he's going to go south. Okay, he'll go southeast then. Different terrain does affect how fast you can go through things. There is a tower. Oh, that's the Tower of the Moon there. Never mind. Well, we may as well just keep going straight south then, and hopefully I will find something. Look around and make sure I'm not missing anything. I do definitely want to make sure. Okay, there is a cavern out that way. I think I'm actually going to take a detour and go out that way. Now, hold on a minute. How many? There's only 1 hour of daylight left. You know what I'm going to do? I have this option to undo my entire thing here. Right? No, that only goes back 1. I want to go back to dawn. Let's start this over. Because what I actually want to do is go out this way first. Not that way. That's the keep that I want to head to, and I'm surrounded by fucking wolves. Well, okay then. Oh, great. Well, we'll go ahead and have him hide, and that'll protect him a little bit better. Okay, back to Morkin, who's gonna go north. We're gonna try and fight through these. Uh-oh, I just lost my horse doing that. That's okay though, because there are horses right up here. We'll have to get them next turn though, because there's nothing here. Yeah, okay. I think this will be a little bit better. The Fae are in this alliance. They do not seek war, but neither do they relish the thought of Doomdark overrunning them. Yeah, okay. So, Korleth, his entire job is to go and rally the Fae to his banner. But right now he's got a more important task, which is to go and raise the armies. Now wait a minute, he's got a horse. Yeah, okay, so I don't need to get one from there. More importantly, he's going to go out here somewhere to a citadel. Aha, I found the Wolf Slayer sword. Now, even though this says he has found the sword Wolf Slayer, it's more like a sword Wolf Slayer. There are a lot of them. And wait a minute, I need to think. It's 2 hours, okay. So I could probably make it. Should I go to those ruins? I don't think there's a real reason to do that. Found shelter and rest. Ice fear is very mild, okay. It is night and he is utterly invigorated. Anyway, he's going out here along these keeps, and eventually he's going to find a citadel, and we are going to use him to rally. I'm gonna hide. May as well. Yeah, you know what? I don't think I need to. The armies opposing me are not here yet. Tell me about these guys. They've isolated themselves in their towers. Okay. Well, he is mostly going to be following in the footsteps of Korleth. And it doesn't look like he's got much time left. No, he doesn't. They do move slightly differently. They don't all go the same speed. Okay, so that's done. No one else can move, and we can see up here the little icon, everyone is in night. So all I can do now is pass the night and wait for the dawn. Night has fallen and the fowl are abroad. Now this is the screen that will tell you basically what happened during the day. It tells you locations that are under attack, so it kind of gives you an idea of what keeps and citadels Doomdark's armies are besieging, and it kind of lets you know where you need to go yourself. So yes, I want the dawn, and it's a brand new day. I also think that makes for a good place to end the video, so I'll see you next time.